I want to share with you a video today about this healing and manifesting tool called Orgonite. I'm holding it here in my hands, a little pyramid-shaped device which I will show you how to use for your meditations and manifesting. They are relatively cheap, which you can get for $20, which I will post some links on where to find them. Importantly, let's look at what it is and how to use it and how to choose one for your manifesting needs. And stay to the end, where I will show you how to actually see these energies. Namaste, Sacred Masters. I'm Dr. Aiwa Sukehi, author of Shadow Work, Finding Your Light in Darkness, and I'm here to help you with your shadow work and manifesting questions, as well as give you tips on new ways you can practice your self-growth. So don't forget to subscribe for Grow More of Your Numbers on Tuesdays, Pick a Card Shadow Work on Thursdays, and Shadow Work Manifesting Tips on Sundays. Also, don't forget to check my website so that you can enter into my monthly giveaway of my Shadow Work book to help you improve your life and find your light in the darkness. Let's talk about this amazing tool, Orgonite, and what it can do for you. Orgonite is an energy tool, which I like to sometimes call amplifiers. It can take whatever energy work you're doing, whether you are manifesting, healing, meditating, or just as a protection against electromagnetic pollution. So, what really is it? The word Orgonite comes from the word orgone, the name given by Wilhelm Reich. Orgone is vital energy found everywhere in nature. In essence, it's just a newer definition of life energy. You're probably familiar with its older names from Eastern cultures. It is called chi, prana, or ether. During his research, Wilhelm Reich separated the orgone into three states: neutral, positive, or negative energy. And through this research, built an orgone accumulator from alternating layers of metal and organic material. So when you look at these resin pyramids, this is what you're seeing. The basic idea is to convert negative energy to positive energy to help balance the spiritual, physical body, and emotions as well. How does it do it? When you put these metal and organic materials together inside the resin composite shrinks during the curing process, which permanently squeezes the crystal, creating a piezoelectric effect inside the crystal. The piezoelectric effect is basically the ability to generate an electric charge from mechanical stress. So, you may be wondering how to use it. The simplest way to do it is to hold it in your hands and focus your energy on it. If you're meditating with it, your attention should be directed towards the pyramid and feel the energy coming from it. This is a vital part, as every object is vibrations, and what you're doing is putting some conscious form, in this case your thoughts and energies, into a concentrated amplifier. If you are manifesting, try and have it somewhere where you can touch and bring this Orgonite into your practice, depending on what manifesting method that you use. If you're manifesting by journaling, for example, try holding it and meditating with it first so that you can put your energies into it. Then leave it nearby your table while you're journaling your manifestations. If you're making a vision board, see if you can lay your Orgonite on top of the vision board if you're not hanging it up. You can also keep it near you when you're sleeping if you're doing a pillow method. Remember, the Orgonite is an amplifier. So whatever it is you're doing, think of it as an additional antenna. When you set it down to go about your day, know that your intentions are still within the Orgonite, slowly transmitting it out there into the universe. Myself, when I write out my intentions, I put the Orgonite on top of it. Now, if you're looking online, you will probably see there are thousands of Orgonite in unlimited configurations. So, how do you choose one? As you can see, for me, I have two different kinds, and I will show you my process on how to choose it. First of all, it would really help if you know specifically what you want your Orgonite for. Are you manifesting money or love? What you want to do is find materials and crystals that are associated with it. We know that love is associated with pink quartz, so you want to find Orgonite that contains these crystals. For money, minerals and crystals that are good for it is pyrite, otherwise known as fool's gold, green jade, clear quartz, citron, tiger's eye, amongst others. Take a look and do some research based on your manifesting needs so that when you're looking for an orgonite, you want to pay attention if they are incorporated inside your orgonite. Amazon is a great place to buy it because of its value. Etsy is a little more expensive, but they are sometimes built by hand one by one. Now, orgonite comes in bracelets and other jewelry too. If you're the sort that likes to carry it around, you can always get them. For me, I personally prefer the pyramid orgone for two reasons. Now, when I say pyramid, it's not just that it is triangular in size, but they have the same dimensions all around, which means they have the same width, height, and length. Pyramids by themselves have power, but it's maximized when organic metallic laminations are inside of it because force permeates the pyramid and is concentrated within the focus 1/3 of the altitude. Egyptians have long tapped into the power of pyramids as evident in Giza. But on a smaller scale, sitting and laying down with it is reported by practitioners to greatly enhance the activation of the 7 chakras along the spine because both the orgonite and your chakras are energy centers. It's hard to say how it works without going down the rabbit hole of sacred geometry. But put simply, with a symmetrical pyramid, the orgone forces are able to flow to the 3 main axes, which is north-south with the magnetic field, east-west with the planet's rotation, and up-down with the gravitational field. Thus, energy accumulation is maximized with the pyramid, and its 4 faces are perpendicular to the 4 directions. But enough of this talk, if you're not asleep yet. The other reason I use the pyramid and not carry it around me is just a sense of letting it go and trusting the universe to take care of my manifestations. Others may be different from me, but sometimes I feel carrying my manifestations around makes me feel attached to them. As you know, part of manifesting is the ability to let go and trust the universe. The orgonite is perfect for me because once I know my manifesting energies are in it, I can set it down, let it go, and trust it will come. Also, I like to look at it as it is very pretty sitting around the house. Personally, I have different orgonites for different work. I'm showing you these two because they have a special meaning for you. If you have watched my video on the release of my book, you would know that I mentioned that I was manifesting for you. I will be posting a video in 2 weeks on exactly how it is done, but I'm using these orgonites on my radionics while I'm manifesting for you. In a nutshell, radionics, the same ones used to make Grabovia codes, is the process where I take a certain manifestation and find a frequency to it to broadcast out into the universe for you. In my radionics, I have a target plate, which is where I put down a printout of my subscribers, telling the device that I'm wishing for is aimed at my subscribers, and a trend plate, which is what I am wishing for. To amplify manifestations for you, I place the orgonite on top of it, which is what I'm using it for 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, I'll give you a detailed walkthrough on exactly how it is done and how you can receive it. But for now, if you're not subscribed, be sure to do it so that you can add your name to this manifesting wishing box. It's going to take 2 weeks, and I'm waiting for some custom signal generators to arrive from India to incorporate chakra healings in my sound frequencies as well. This is exciting, and I can't wait to eventually share all this with you. But until then, let's go back to orgonites. I hope you can clearly see how this tool is a self-driven, continuously operating, highly efficient energy transmutation device, turning negative life energy and transmuting it into positive energy. You'll notice when you start using it that your stress levels are easily manageable, and some reported a decrease in fatigue and headaches as well. Just remember, we are also living in a world of EMF pollution from our networks, internet, devices we use. These orgone pyramids are great at countering the electromagnetic fields. You can place an orgonite near your phone when not in use to balance out the radiation. If you really want to experiment on orgonite and see physical effects and changes, put it near some plants and watch how they grow differently than the ones who do not have orgonite near it. Another experiment you can do is place your pyramid underwater and freeze it, and you can see the pulse of energy and ionizing effect on the ice. Here is some footage of me using an ion meter on the orgonite that I'm using as an amplifier for the manifestation machine I'm building for my subscribers. Don't be alarmed when you see the KT401 showing negative ions increasing as I bring it closer. It sounds counterintuitive, but negative ions actually have a positive effect on the human body. Why is that? because negative ions are the molecules we inhale in abundance in certain environments. Think about going to the beach, seeing a waterfall. Those are negative ions. It's weird that that's the name, but it is what it is. These negative ions produce biochemical reactions that increase our serotonin, helps alleviate depression, stress, and boost energy. I mean, who doesn't feel great after a day at the beach? And yes, positive ions are formed by dust, humidity, paint, and pollution, and on devices like TVs and cell phones. That's just a naming system, I guess. So now that you know about orgonite, do some research. Find one that resonates with you and use it for anything from meditation to straight up amplifying your manifestations. Remember, the idea is turning your negative energies into positive ones. Especially useful for shadow work meditations and a powerful tool. If you haven't already, you can check out my series of shadow work meditations ranging from removing blockages for money and love to let it go. Use Orgonite with these meditations to supercharge it. I'll post a link to the playlist here. I'll see you there. Namaste.